Well, welcome back to Alton Towers and the first visit of the 2026 season. But no, we're not here for the theme park, and we're not here for something conventional. In fact, what has happened is that Merlin were running a competition to basically being with a chance, if you're a pass holder, being able to repaint and help repaint, should I say, these lovely things. Well, I didn't win, and I wasn't invited, but what I was is invited by one of my good friends that did win. So a massive shout out to Joe and Vicky, massively appreciate this opportunity. And you were allowed to bring obviously up to kind of 3 others with you. And they were very kind enough to kind of ask me. So I thought, you know what, come down, document it all. Effectively, it's going to be a part of history because it's not every day you kind of get the chance to help repaint such an iconic ride here at the resort. So without further ado, let's get into this and let's show you exactly how this whole process goes. No idea how this is going to pan out. I'll blag it as I go. So yeah, let's get started. Right, so we just arrived and we need to be here for 20 past 12 apparently. There is refreshments, etc., which I think they're setting up over there by the looks of it, so that's quite cool. But yeah, it looks at the moment like they might potentially be going back to having it yellow like it was before. Because I mean, all of this obviously, I don't know if they've stripped the paint off it or kind of what they've done with it. I mean, obviously originally it used to be that lovely blue colour, and as you can see, you know, they have completely and utterly sort of, well, they've jet washed. There was a guy here jet washing, so yeah, done that. And now effectively, it is looking like it's going to be yellow. And I think, to be honest with you, I think that was actually the original colour of it, if I remember rightly. It opened at the park in 1980. UK's first inverting coaster, if I remember rightly. And shut in the early 2000s. So yeah, it's great the park have kept kind of the nostalgia of this and obviously the heritage of it, and obviously implemented it here at the entrance plaza. It's one of the first things you see before you go into the park there. But yeah, it looks like it's going yellow, which could be quite interesting, to be honest with you. But yeah, we are here to help repaint it. We get 45 minutes to do so. What a cool little opportunity. Couldn't pass this one up, and the weather today is absolutely gorgeous. Let's see how this goes. Right, so I'm just stood in the shadow because it's really bright today, and actually, to be fair, I mean, it's beautiful, but trying to film and not obviously kind of bleach myself with the sun. So yeah, I've stood in the shadow of this lovely support here. But the park itself reopens to the public on Saturday the 14th. Now, Bluey isn't actually opening until 2 weeks after, on the 28th. And that kind of breaks their tradition of opening things on kind of opening day. Now, ultimately that means that, of course, the other rides are going to be a lot busier on opening day. You know, there's always kind of sort of issues and stuff like that. It's opening day, you know, it's going to happen. But I will, of course, be back for opening day. And I'm looking forward to getting back into the park, getting on some of my favourite rides. And hopefully we see a much better year for Alton Towers this year, because the last 2 years, frankly, just haven't been great, unfortunately. But yeah, really grateful for this amazing opportunity. So, as I said, let's get started.
You must be just the cowboy. Is that right?
We've just been greeted then by Howard as a new managing director, MD, I think. Obviously, he's replaced Bianca. He's a lovely guy, really has moved from Chessington up to Alton Towers. And yeah, there's a full team of us. This is going to be really good fun. Well, as you know, Corkscrew is a very iconic part of Alton Towers history. It's a significant moment in the park's history, moving forwards into kind of the major thrill market and becoming a more permanent park. And it's good to see all this kind of old merchandise they've got. Now, obviously, you could buy those, I think, last year, so that's fairly new, but these certainly aren't. There's even an old 1980s season ticket there, which is something incredible. The fact you got all of this to kind of look at, sorry guys, is it's quite something. That looks incredible. Piece of machinery there, that's quite cool. Alton Towers Rail Rationalisation Plan, so obviously.
In 1 month, Corkscrew became...
Wow, no worries. Some of these old sketches here, that's incredible.
Yeah. So if you want a proper look through, I'll talk you through.
Absolutely amazing pictures there. Of course, they had the old sort of clunky Vekoma restraints, but they were really cool. And I did in fact ride the Corkscrew at Flamingo Land, which was added later on and was also a direct clone of this. So really cool. Check this out though as well. Because of course it was part of Ugland. Yeah, that's amazing, is that? Seeing all of the stuff like this as well, incredible. Right, so I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm assuming we'll get given kind of high-vis jackets or something like that, but what I thought is if I put this on and clip the camera onto there, I should be able to get some footage of me actually painting the ride, fingers crossed. If not, I'll find another way of doing it, but regardless, this is literally kind of a winging it as you go sort of situation, so I just want to get up there with a paintbrush now, I literally do. But we've got refreshments, we're all kind of just hanging about and socialising at the moment, which is really cool, so yeah, hopefully soon. Well, we've got paintbrushes and we've got some rubber gloves, so we are literally doing it by hand, and I think that's the most important thing, you know, literally making your mark, so really cool. And then there are some little bags and stuff afterwards, we'll find out about those later on, but yeah, this is a really unique opportunity and I'm very excited to be part of it. Right, so doing this I'm going to have my hands full because we've got to put gloves on, we have a paintbrush, and we are actually going to be going into that little area there and painting that part. So what I'll do is, as I said, I will clip you onto my chest harness, try and get as much footage as possible. And yeah, this is, as I said, we are literally making history doing this, so it's an incredible opportunity. Let's go get started. We've got some refreshments here as well, so we've got some lovely bottles of pop, tea, coffee, some biscuits. Really nice thing to put this on for us as well. There's something really unique, you know, about being at a theme park when it's not actually open. It's a very different atmosphere, and given the fact that Alton Towers is normally absolutely heaving as well, this is a really, not only unique for the painting, but also unique to kind of just be here at this particular time of year. As I said, I will be here on opening day, looking forward to that. Probably won't be here for the Bluey opening. Again, not my sort of theme, but in all fairness, well, I'm sure we'll see a lot online anyway. And yeah, hopefully at some point, because they're taking it in turns per group, it'll be our chance to kind of get in there and start painting the ride. So it's just a waiting game now, basically. But I'm very excited, and the weather's perfect. So what more can you ask for? All right, our turn. Time to get gloved up and grab a paintbrush. Got my gloves, got my paintbrush. Ta-da! Look like a surgeon. Time to do some painting. Right, here we go. Going into a ride area. You can already see bits that have been painted.
Right, and I'm going to get out your way. Have fun, okay?
Right, time to do some painting. Oh, here we go. Try not to get it on my head. Not every day gets to paint a roller coaster, is it?
No, it isn't. No.
Probably just try and do a good job of it, because in all fairness, at least I can point it out to my son when he comes and say, look, Dad painted that bit.
Oh, I love that.
That's a really cute thing.
Literally, he's already asking, he's like, oh, can you show me which part you painted? And I'm like, yeah, don't worry, I will do.
Oh,
So,
all got Merlin babies.
literally.
We've primed it for you to be able to paint the actual coat that you'll see, which is really nice.
Oh, that's really good. In that case, there's no room for error then, is there?
No room for error, please. No room for error.
You can be like, Dad painted that, so if it looks bad, it wasn't
Yeah.
me.
Exactly. It's all.
That bit that's bad there, I didn't do that.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, it's all Dad's fault. Yeah, it's going everywhere.
It's alright, as long as it's on the sheet.
You know everybody's going to be signing online, you're doing a bad job of painting it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. They'll be literally coming in and criticising my decorating skills.
Yeah.
Literally.
But to be fair, that's not a bad thing, because I don't do decorating for a living, so I'm all right.
See, my dad doesn't, he'd be like, you're not doing it right.
You missed a spot. Yeah, it's nice it's going back to its original yellow. And a huge shout out to the guy that's filming at the moment. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Anytime.
You guys are doing a very good job.
Thank you very much. Can't say the same for my dining room, right? But you know.
I painted my living room yellow not too long ago.
Should have brought some paint. Might have some spare left over. I'm going to be going thing with that music stuck in my head now. I'm going to be humming that all the way home. Or 2.5 hours worth of it. Right, so that concludes our little painting visit, and they've very kindly given us a brush with obviously the moment kind of thinged on and the logo there as well, kind of burnt on and pressed. That is incredible, and of course we got the chance to dip it in the yellow paint. I had to do that. So I can actually look back at that now and be like, you know what, I was part of that, and there's the paint from it. Yeah, a massive thank you to Merlin Entertainments and obviously the Annual Pass team and everybody involved in today. It's been an incredible experience and a real once-in-a-lifetime kind of experience as well. Right, and that concludes our experience. But before we go, I'll just show you, I'll just take another look at where we did paint. So when I come next, I can point that bit out and like, Dad painted that to Theo. But yeah, as I said, and obviously I've not got them talking on camera, but it's looking a lot more vibrant now. It's going to look lovely when it's done, and apparently with the supports, just drag that out of there, they're going to be painting them the original kind of green colour as well. So, you know, it is literally going back to its original colour scheme, and obviously once they are green, you'll have the vibrant yellow track and dark green supports, which of course, you know, will blend in really nicely with the trees, etc. But yeah, lovely to be part of this. Massive thank you to Joe and Vicky and also to all the team here at Alton Towers. Let's wrap this up. And there we have it. So that's my 2.5 hour drive to come and paint the Corkscrew. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, and again, massive thank you to Joe, Vicky and all the team here as well. It's been fantastic. But yeah, we do have a lot of videos coming up. We're at Alton Towers opening day on the 14th. We're at Blackpool Pleasure Beach this weekend. And also we've got a few more visits as well coming up. If you don't want to miss out on any of those or need any other vlogs that we do have here on the channel, do make sure that you do hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to avoid missing out. And if you've enjoyed this video in particular, I would love it if you can smash the like button to let me know. But for myself, Joe, here at Alton Towers, this is Theme Park Insanity, and at least there's something else then, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.